Now, if you're thinking to yourself, this voiceover sounds like it's been recorded inside a glass box, you should give yourself some biscuits because you are absolutely right. This is me, hi. We're at the Vacheron Constantin manufacture in Geneva. We're about to talk about this watch here, which is the overseas ultra-thin Perpetual calendar in rose gold, which is a watch I did not get enough of at Watches and Wonders. So I did what any self-respecting watch lover would do. I came to the Vacheron manufacturer and begged to have it on my wrist again. Let's go talk about it. So I've got two options here. Option one, I could give you 5 reasons to consider this watch. Option 2 is that I could just hold it up and you can see why that's probably not even necessary. No, let's stick to the script. We are in the manufacture. We have the watch on our wrist finally for as long as we want it. And I want to share with you the 5 reasons that I think this watch is particularly special. Firstly, the movement. This has a rock star movement, the caliber 1120, which many collectors and aficionados will tell you will be in the top 3 automatic ultra-thin movements by Vacheron. So we have something powering this watch that is all time. You have the sports watch, the robust watch, the water-resistant watch in a whole lot of daily wearing variations, world time, dual time, time only, chronograph, and then you have these elegant, complicated variations that are just so much slimmer. Now, in some ways that's counterintuitive. Why would the daily watch be so much thicker and more robust? And that's because it's ready for action. These watches are definitely dressier, definitely more elegant, and definitely more complicated, as we'll see. Which leads me to point 2. A reason to consider this watch is its insane wearability. Have a guess how thick this watch is, or should I say thin? It is 8 millimeters off the wrist. And if I uncased this movement, you would see that it is 4.05 uncased. In addition to that thinness, we have a diameter of 41.5 millimeters. So we have a watch that is just like caramel on the wrist. It is so comfortable. It does have that nice, reassuring heft of the gold. And because these are solid links on this integrated bracelet, which, God, look at this thing, the Maltese cross integration, absolutely amazing. Really well dispersed in terms of weight on the wrist. The third reason to consider this watch is simply the beauty of the open working. Now, open worked or skeletonized dials are not for everyone. There's all kinds of problems that come with them, and frankly, they're a little bit to process for the eye. However, I think you'll agree, looking at this dial, that the nacre coating, this slate gray coating to the movement beneath the dial, has really created a perfect canvas for the subdials to play. And the subdials, of course, are in that very distinct Vacheron Constantin blue, which is a joint project between the watchmakers and the dial makers who have come up with this blue that is all Vacheron's own. To quickly run through those subdials that are on top of that nacre-coated movement, we have the date at 3 o'clock, we have the moon phase at 6, we have the day at 9, and then we have the month plus leap year indicator at 12. All very legible, all very visible, which leads me to the next reason to consider this watch is indeed the legibility. Perpetual calendars are not only complicated to reset and to set in the first place, they're often quite complicated to process visually on the wrist. Not so thanks to this color scheme and also this clever separation of layers through that nacre coating of the movement. Now, one note on that movement beneath the subdials. Please note, for a Vacheron Constantin watch of this caliber, there is no decoration on the plates and bridges. And that's not just because 20% of the plates and bridges have been removed for this skeletonized version. It's also because Vacheron wanted to leave a really blank and undistracting canvas for the time and other displays to play on. But that doesn't mean this watch isn't hand finished. We still have beveling and chamfering done by hand on a lot of surfaces that is very gratifying to glimpse as you see the movement beneath the time and date display. Last but certainly not least, The fifth reason to consider this watch is its versatility. Vacheron Constantin have not restricted the strap changeability to the sports versions of this watch. They've brought it over to these dressy variants, which means you can change from a gold bracelet to a rubber strap with gold deployant, of course, and an alligator strap as well. So there you have it, 5 reasons to consider this watch. I don't know if you really need them because it's one of the most desirable, hyped watches of the current day. We've come all the way here to explore this and the tourbillon models. So if you like this video, there's another one floating around with the tourbillon models in it too. See you soon.